Alright, so we're doing this rover contest a little differently because I've been having so much trouble getting rovers to the moon. Let's just do it. That's right. All the cheats. Second engine on, work better. But we're doing it. So here's our first rover driving, and got a lot of wheels there. So it actually has a lot of torque despite having the small little wheels, so that's cool. Let's see if it'll... Easily enough fuel. What's nice is you can do it twice. Got solar panel, which is nice. It can stay on the moon as long as it wants. And it has, its own little rocket. Apparently it also comes with the Broche YouTube channel advertising, which I will post a link below for you. If you really like Saturn V, he's the modder to go to for like the most amazing Saturn V. So this is rover number 1. The determined score from our judges is as follows. And there we go, we're on the ground. Turn the wheels on. Uh-oh. Well, fortunately we have an engine. We have RCSs? Oh, we do. Okay, there we go. We can use an RCS. Here doesn't seem to have a return capsule unit on it, despite that being there, but that's okay. As long as it doesn't get totally flat, but it does have the RCSs in there to turn yourself around. But it doesn't drive super smooth though, so... But we do have the engine on here, so let's see if we can get this guy to put itself back into orbit. Whoops. We're gonna need to use the RCSs here to get this up in the air, because this... There we go. We're going. And we are gone. This rover actually comes in 2 parts, so we're gonna stick them together, rotate them, and put them on a rocket to the moon. So it comes with 2 parts, and I think I blew all the liquid fuel on the landing. So you got 2 rovers with this guy. And it does use RCSs to self-right, but as we noted earlier, made a bit of a mistake. So we're gonna drive this guy a bit, see how he does. So I think the orange one is a little bit better concept. It's got the lower center of gravity, so it ends up being a little bit more stable when it's driving. So this is the third rover, and we're going to end up giving it a score. So this is the fourth entry. It comes with its own launching system, which is kind of what I was hoping to see with all the entries. But given the requirements I did give, I didn't actually specify it needed its own launch vehicle. So we're going to launch this guy up and see how he goes. There we go. Oh, nice. Oh, here we go. Oh, no. Can we get him back? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, it doesn't have a self-righting system. No, it looks so good too. All right, we're gonna give this one a score. And yeah, we are quite impressed by this little guy. He looks so amazing. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, so this is the next rover on our list. This is called the Triumph rover, and apparently it's designed so this one goes to the moon, and this is our Mars-capable one. So, because he made it, let's go to Mars for a little difference. Up, up, and away. So this is probably the worst way of landing on Mars ever. I'm just assuming that we can do this. There we go. Come on. Kick that away. Kick it away before we hit the atmosphere. Alright, we're going for a full rotation. There we go. And here comes the atmosphere. So, oh, that's the heat shield. We didn't even use that. There we go. Alright, so here we are on the surface of Mars because we had a Mars-capable rover and a heat shield I didn't even know we needed to use, but yeah, we're now on Mars. And we're going to drive on Mars and see how we do. Now, we want to grab a sample. We do have a sample system here, so I'm assuming we can drop it. There we go. Woohoo! So, will this make it to Mars? Or will this make it to orbit? Let's find out. So we're going to try to return this to Earth because I think this is Earth returnable. Alright, so this one here is the MS-CRAT. So I guess it's Muskrat, but it stands for Mobile Sample Collection and Return Automatable Transport. So this guy here clearly needs a rocket. Let's have a quick look. I think we can do it this way, so let's do it this way. Alright, so we're on the ground here. But he's got a self-righting mechanism. I hope. Oh. That's kind of cool. 3, 2, 1, and there we go. Ho, 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 ho. How cool is this? All right, here we go with the Rover, which has no landing legs, movable spacecraft without an engine, basically a rover combined with a deep spacecraft, which is this little guy up here. So let's put him on the moon. I'm gonna give that landing a 0 out of 10. My bad, but we're on the moon and facing straight up. So, oh, there's the piston. Puts us on the ground. Wheel, wheel. Driving along here. Oh, we're almost out. Oh, did we get stuck? Oh, oh, we're good, we're good. All right, there we go. So it is actually able to drive in and out of craters. All right, so let's see if we can get back to orbit with it. And to make things fair, turn off infinite fuel. Oh, oh, that's got a kick to it. Oh, does that have a kick? There we go. So we're able to orbit with this guy. And then it's got a little port here so it can attach to craft to return the sample. So, well done. Very impressive. We're going to give this guy a score of... Yay. Alright, so this rocket is called the Speed Racer, and I think it has a rover in there. Yep, there is a whole pile of stuff in there, so we're going to see how this runs. I'm not sure why it's not working, but this is going to cause a problem in a second. Here it comes. Alright, well, while that's flying off here, we're going to fix this. That's the second half, which is probably supposed to go together. Not 100% sure how that's supposed to work, but we'll get to that later. Alright, so we're going to drive over and check out the rocket sample return system. Oh. That's gone. So it has a self-righting mechanism of basically using the wheels. So that's pretty cool. And here we come to the sample return system, which I'm sure I've messed up completely. Oops. Probably wasn't supposed to do that. Alright, so let's jump over to the rocket. There we go. Oh, got it. Let's go. Okay, so this one is called the Super Rover, and we have 3 little rovers here in the center, and I guess this is the launch craft. So we're gonna give this a shot and see if we can get it to the moon. I'm assuming maybe I can get this off the ground. Is that gonna actually launch, or? Oh, that's what we're supposed to do. Come on up. Up, 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 up. Come on, you can do it. Take off. Oh, nope. We're almost there. See if we can do it. Come on. Alright. It's flying. This is insane. Oh, no, we hit it again. It's a good thing I don't have impact collision. This is insane. Come on, up, 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 up. There we go. Alright, that was insane. Oh, I think we need to use the RCSs to just keep this thing steady. Welcome to the moon. There we go. There we go. Down. Nope. No, don't push him. Okay, there we go. Haha. There we go. Now we're able to drive with the rover wheels. So that's this rover, which is pretty darn sweet, other than the fact that I use up all the fuel to land. So with these 3 sub-rovers, we're going to come up with a score. So this rover is called the Cylinder, which is up here, and it comes with its own little launch system, which is nice to see. One of the cheats is no heat damage, just because the engines are overlapping. So let's take this guy to the moon. And it looks like it's fully set up too, so that's cool. Let's do it. Other than some accidental pressing things I probably shouldn't have, here we are, we're on the ground, and this rolls pretty well. Turn the torque off so we don't spin it, but actually quite nice on this one. So let's talk about that return mission. So that's my little thing. Let's punch that engine up, maximum throttle. Oh, I think it's out. Oh, the engine was just for landing. Okay. And that's it. And apparently that's just going to drive away. Alright, so this next one is by Sebastian. Yes, it is a full rocket, and I have no idea what's in the center for the lander, but we're going to take it to the moon and find out. This was supposed to go to Mars. Shoot. Okay. on the surface of Mars. I'm not sure if this was supposed to go to Mars or not, or if I was supposed to accidentally click that part that blew off, but we're here and we're driving. I think that's it for this guy. I don't see a launch return thing. Things explode, but that's about it. So we're going to give this guy a score because he was able to get to Mars. And we're going to move on to the next rover. Woohoo! All right, so we have another full rocket here that we're going to launch, and we can see here we got a little rover that we're going to put on the moon. Oh, this guy's a slow taker offer. Okay, so I had to give this guy a few extra boosters because he didn't actually get enough boost to get into orbit. So we're going to just give him a little bit of a helping hand. This guy here doesn't seem to have a return system or a self-righting mechanism, but he seems pretty stable. So as long as you land him flat, you're pretty good to go here. Although if you do land him unflat, I think you can roll him over. So I think that was the idea with the self-righting mechanism, was that those capsules allow you to have it where he doesn't have a point where he'll get stuck and use torque. So it's an interesting design. We're going to give it a score. And on to the next one. All right, so this guy here, we've got another rover. We just got to build a little frame for him. So we're going to use some pieces here. So we can put them together. And we're going to go other. Sure. So this one was really cool coming down, and it drives along the ground pretty well. I didn't see a sample return system on it, but it does have this neat little self-righting mechanism in case it does fall over on one of the sides that it can't get back up. So we're going to give this guy a score of, and we're going to move on to the next rover. All right, so here's another rover that's quite exotic. It looks absolutely amazing, and it looks like it has its own little landing system as well to put it softly on the moon surface. And then I'm driving. Let's see how it goes with this one. Woo! A lot of neat stuff in here. See if we can pop that on there. There we go. We actually made that one. All right, wheel on, let's go. This guy has a wide wheelbase, which makes him very, very stable. Like, I don't even have the torque disabled, and he's still able to drive very easily. And with any luck, we'll drive up. We're in a pretty flat spot, and yeah, that little guy's going to be bouncing across the surface for quite some time. But there we go. But this guy here does have a return system to return a capsule, so we're going to attempt to log that in and see if we can do it. 3, 2, 1. There it goes. And we've lost it. All the stuff. There we are. Woo! We found it. And this easily gets us into space. And he's there ready for pickup for any sort of system that we want to put in there. But right now we don't have any samples, so we're good. And he'll have to pass those on to his spacecraft because he doesn't have return. So this is actually a really neat one. I liked it a lot. We're going to give this rover a score. And then we're moving on to the next one. And here we have the last rover, which I've built this absolutely stupid spaceship for. Why? Because I thought it was a good idea. Landing. We have landed. That was got to be one of the craziest landings. You know, save the best landing for last. So this guy is pretty stable, but if we flip him, do we have a way of getting him back up? Oh, there we go. So we have an RCS. We'll flip him back up. Good. Now, this guy has an engine in him, so I'm assuming he can get back into orbit. So let's try this out. And we're just going to tweak the infinite fuel, and let's go. Woohoo! This is the coolest looking thing ever. So there we go. Our last rover, we're going to give it a score. And our winning submission is the Speed Racer from Ploy.72. I have no idea what we're doing, but we're just going to blow it up, because that's, I guess, the reward. Oh no, we still have engines! Alright. And I guess what we're going to try to do here is put into space and see if we can actually, oh no, we're not going to space. No! So congratulations on your win. On the Discord server, you will be given the winning title in a few moments. And I'd like to thank everybody who submitted a rover for this contest. A lot more submissions than I was expecting. And sorry again for all the little hiccups getting it so long. And if you're new to this channel, be sure to hit like, subscribe. And if you want to join our pretty active Discord group, be sure to check the links below, and we'll see you in the next video. Next contest is going to drop tomorrow. If you are on the Discord, you already know what it is, but for YouTubers, tomorrow is going to be the launch date. See you then.